Welcome to paradise. Good morning. It's Sunday, July 10th, and so I've been home, I don't know, a few weeks now, trying to keep the channel going with these videos on the lake here, Lake Pend O Reille. But it's time to hit the road again and start fishing these unfamiliar bodies of water. So you know, we've been pretty much fishing for spawners all this time. I think that's going to be over. I'm going to Door Shack. I'm driving down tomorrow morning for 2 days. If you've been watching my videos, you know that's the one lake that really kicked my butt, and I had high expectations when I went there, and boy, it just didn't pan out. Now, if you remember, when I first started doing this, the format was different. I was pre-fishing, you know, like I was practicing for a tournament one day, so I wasn't sticking all the fish. I was just trying to locate, and then I would fish the second day like a tournament. Well, I quickly realized if I'm going to spend 2 days somewhere, I want to catch fish both days. So I got rid of the pre-fish tournament and just went with like a 2-day tournament format. So in that first Door Shack video, that first day, I actually found a good concentration of, let's say, 1.5 to 2 pound fish. I left them, and there could have been some bigger ones there. You know, if I had fished it hard all day, I could have had a pretty decent day, maybe. I don't know. But I ended up fishing completely different water the second day because in my mind I'm thinking it's Door Shack. You know, you got to catch 3-pounders at least. So my approach this time is going to be a little different, but here's what I'm doing. I have a 3-pronged approach here, depending on what pattern they're in. It's possible I'm going to catch spawners out there, because this past week I was catching bedfish on Lake Pend O Reille, so they could be still spawning in Door Shack, and if they are, it's possible I was fishing for not necessarily bedfish, but I was in shallow way too soon. So what I've got is I've got my three spawning lures that I've been using this whole time. The spinner bait, and then I've got the you know, the Senko. I throw the Senko on the beds, and then I got the craw. You know, I drag this craw across their beds. This is basically the 3 lures I use for the bedfish. I'm going to start there. I'm going to head into the back of these creeks and see if they're spawning still with this right here. If they're not, if they're done spawning, then my second plan is post spawners who are out of the shallows but not out there schooling yet. So I got the sinking minnow, and I got the swim bait, which I'll be throwing these, figure out to maybe 15 feet. You know, looking for bass that are they finished spawning and now they're out feeding. My third approach, and I'll show you, I'm going to show you on the map what I'm going to do, but is for schooling. If I find schooling smallies that are chasing bait, I have this guy here is a walking bait, topwater bait. I can throw this thing a mile, and if there's schoolers, someone's going to react to this lure. It's going to expose the fact that they're there. Even if I don't catch them, this guy here, he exposes them, because this thing, when it's walking, and there's feeding. Remember, if they're schooling and feeding, they're in that feeding frenzy, they're going to attack this. And then my secondary, this one probably catches more fish, my little popper. Once I've established that there's a school there, I fish this a lot slower. It's smaller. Usually I'll catch more fish. And then I have the drop shot, which, if I'm on a school, you're only going to catch so many on the top water, and then they turn off. My drop shot when I'm fishing for schoolers is about a 6-foot leader. I want my bait way off the bottom because, you know, they're chasing, and so if you drop it down, now if you drop that drop shot in the school, your weight won't ever hit the bottom. They'll grab it before it even gets to the bottom. But if you're off, you know, if the school's 20 feet from you, it's high enough that they see it. You know, as they're chasing their food, they see this thing here. If you're down there near the bottom, you know, it's just harder for them to find it. So that's my approach. I also throw the swim bait when I find schoolers. So this is the arsenal. I'll have all of these rigged up, ready to go, and then depending on what pattern I establish, I'm going to show you on the map now what the plan is, because after we shoot this video this morning, the next time you see me, I'll be catching a fish. I'm not going to talk at the lake at all until I've got a fish on, and then I'll tell you, you know, here's what I found so far. So let me show you on the map. Morning, it's Sunday morning, July 17th. I wanted to catch you up. So last Sunday I made a video just like this talking about I was going to start my summer tour of Idaho, and Door Shack was my first stop. I showed all these different lures that I throw in the summer and went over the map. Anyway, I drove down. I was out there about 3 hours. I had 2 in the boat. I towed a guy in. He blew his engine, and I towed him back to the launch. If you ever run into somebody out there who's having problems, I suggest you take the time and help that person, because someday you might be that person and you're going to wish someone would stop for you. I've had it both ways. I've towed in a lot of people, and I've been towed in my fair share. I headed to the dam and launched at Door Shack State Park, and I started feeling my steering was acting up. And by the time I got down to the dam, I checked the pump at the steering wheel, and it was dry. Long story short, the only way I could get back was the only fluid I had in the boat was 2-cycle oil, and I put 2-cycle oil in my steering system just to have some fluid pressure in there so I could steer back to the dock. I limped back, trailered the boat, and I came home. So it was a wasted trip. I ordered the parts. It turned out I need a pump. I still don't have it, and so a whole week's gone by. I don't have any more videos to post, and I've been posting these Lake Pend O Reille videos, trying to keep the channel active till I headed back out on the road, and I don't want to do any more Pend O Reille videos. So I'm making a decision here, which is probably not a wise one, but I'm going to head to Coeur d'Alene Lake probably Tuesday, Wednesday for a 2-day, try to do 2 videos there, and I'm going to try to baby this system as best I can. You know, common sense and the smart thing to do would be to just wait till the pump came, replace the pump, and then go. But the way things are these days with shipping, it says it's on its way. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to take a shot. I'm putting fluid in the boat. It's actually power steering fluid in the boat. And hopefully I can milk a couple of days of fishing and start this summer thing. I'll show you on the map what my plan is. I'm targeting summertime smallmouth. I may do a little fishing in the shallow weedy areas for largemouth, but I'm really targeting the smallies. This time of year I have the most rods rigged up on my deck than any other time of the year. I think I have like 8. I'll check it. I'll show you what I throw in the summer. Well,
He's short. Ow. Don't you do it. Boy, he's skinny too. That's my first bite of the day. Let me update you. I was in the back of Windy Bay. It's real weedy. I spent half an hour. I didn't spend a lot of time. Didn't get bit. Came out of, I'm still in Windy Bay. That's the mouth right out there where the sailboat is. I saw some bait on the graph. So I'm working this, looks like it's a fairly rocky shoreline. And, oh, there's another bite. I just started throwing the sinking minnow. See if I can, I mean, if they're all gonna be like that last one, we're gonna abandon this quick. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see if we've got any decent sized fish in this area. And this bank is the same all the way out to the lake. So there's a lot of this type of water. I don't know if you can see, it's, you know, it's rocky. It's smallmouth type water. So we'll try this for a while. This is what I'm catching. I don't know. I'm catching them on the jerkbait, the Senko, the craw. I haven't run into anything, haven't had a keeper yet. But I'm gonna keep doing this because I don't really know where else to look. This is the best looking smallmouth water that I've found. I've been fishing almost 3 hours. I gotta start getting a keeper here and there, otherwise I'm just wasting my time. Look, there's another little guy. Wish I knew where the big boys were. Okay, I'm gonna try to make one video out of 2 days on Lake Coeur d'Alene, because yesterday was, I ended up catching 2 keepers and neither one was on camera. It was a tough day. In the beginning of this video, I'll show what I was catching, you know, little guys. So today's day 2, and I'm gonna try to put something together today to make one video between. There's really not much video from yesterday. It was just, everything was short. There were a lot of fish, a lot of smallmouth, but they were all short, except for 2. I caught, I would say, one weighed about 1.5 pounds and one less than 2 pounds. That was it all day. So I'm fishing, it's called Micah Bay. I'm launching, it's further north of where I launched yesterday, and I'm going to work that area today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on shallow water. I don't know if it's going to be largemouth. It probably will be. I'm going to try to get 5 bites in Micah Bay, 5 keeper bites in Micah Bay. So it's a weedy, shallow bay, you know, in the back of it, and then it starts to get deeper as you go out. I'm going to fish every inch of Micah Bay today. I don't really want to run anywhere. There's one, I'm trying to remember the map, I think across the lake from Micah Bay there was a cove or something I might fish, but I'm going to give Micah Bay every bit of effort that I can, and hopefully I can put together a video, because it's Wednesday and I usually post videos on Friday. I don't have anything to post right now. Still waiting for my steering pump. I managed to do okay yesterday. So let's go see if we can catch something this morning. Okay, I'm in Micah Bay. It's gonna be a hot one. Whew. I think it's 8:30 in the morning and I'm already drenched. I gotta take these off. It's a very shallow, weedy bay. It actually looks like it's largemouth. I'm gonna fish the heck out of this. It goes all the way out to there, but I'm starting back here. I have a feeling in the spring during the spawn, this is a fantastic place. I'll make a note of that if I'm doing this next year. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to throw a little top water in here, see if I can get a reaction. Here's my he's not a keeper. A lot of little fish in here. Nope. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, it's been a weird 2 weeks. I've been trying to keep my videos going, you know, so there's no break. You know, I've been posting them every Friday and Saturday, and I ran out of videos, gosh, a couple weeks ago. So I did some fillers on Lake Pend O Reille, but I really didn't want to do Lake Pend O Reille videos. The whole idea of this channel is, you know, fishing unfamiliar water. 2 weeks ago, I went to Dvorak to try my luck again. My steering went out, so that trip was cut real short. This week, I spent 2 days on Lake Coeur d'Alene. I caught a grand total of 2 bass over 12 inches. There just wasn't enough to put a video together. So today's Thursday. I went out to Pend O Reille and shot a GoPro video on offshore fishing in Pend O Reille. And tomorrow I'm going to another part of the lake to do the same thing. Just so I have videos to post. You know, tomorrow I'm supposed to post a video. I don't have one to post, so I'll edit this one as fast as I can, and I'll post this one, and then tomorrow I'll go out again and post for Saturday. After that, I am done on Lake Pend O Reille doing videos. That's not what this channel was about. Whatever I do going forward, I'll try to make it entertaining. Next week, I already booked my hotel. I'm going to the Columbia River. What I'm doing is I'm throwing a little curve. The channel is called Idaho Bass Fishing. I am going to spend probably the next 5 weeks in Washington. I have lakes that are 3 hours or less. I've got probably 5 lakes, good sized bodies of water that I don't. I mean, I fished the Columbia. This will probably be my 4th trip to the Columbia River. I've never fished the part I'm going to fish. And then the other ones, I was looking at the maps. I have maps of most of them, but I've never been to any of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make it entertaining, but whatever happens, that's going to be my video. I'm not going to do any more Lake Pend O Reille. After tomorrow, that's it. So hopefully these 2 will get us through this weekend, and then starting next week, we're back to, it's going to be summertime fishing, mostly offshore. I throw topwater, you know, in the shallows a little bit. Just depends on, you know, play it by ear. But my summertime fishing is mostly topwater, drop shotting. I have other baits that I'll throw, but those are my confidence. Those are my 2 confidence baits. So, and you'll see that in like the video today. It was topwater and drop shotting. Tomorrow will be topwater and drop shotting. Anyway, so I'm making this video to put at the beginning of the one that I did today, and hopefully you'll find it entertaining. Caught a few fish. Okay, so that's the deal. I just been trying like heck to put a video to catch up, and I'm just having a hard time doing it. So starting next week with the Columbia River, we're going to be back on track. Okay, well, if you're watching this video, you know I fished Lake Coeur d'Alene 2 days. I caught a total of 2 bass over 12 inches. Today's Thursday. I normally post videos on Friday and Saturday, and as of right now I don't have any videos to post. So even though my last video was titled my last Lake Pend O Reille video, I'm on Lake Pend O Reille. I'm just trying to catch some bass so I can post a video. So I'm only gonna weigh fish if they look like they're 4 pounds or more. Otherwise I'm just gonna catch some bass, and I'm offshore, fishing offshore. So I'm hopefully I can put something together here to make a halfway decent video, and if I do, I'll probably go to another part of the lake tomorrow and make another video, and then starting next week I'm not doing this anymore. I'm only gonna fish water I'm not familiar with, and whatever I catch I'll make a video. So they may be about as exciting as that Spirit Lake video I did. I think it was one of my first ones of the year. But that's it. This is it. I'm only gonna do this one more time just so I have something to post. I just don't want the channel to be, you know, dead with nothing. So we'll talk about going forward from here. But today, let's see if we can catch some fish. I got one on a topwater. I don't know how big he is. I usually lose fish on this bait because it's so far out there. I don't get a good hook. Oh, by the way, I use a net on this walking bait because there's just too many damn treble hooks. So he's not. I'll flip him. He's not that big. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, he's trying to hook me. He's not gonna do it. I got a hook in me once, and that's all it took, was once, because hang on a minute, let me get the hook out of this guy. You know, you got the 3 hooks, and see, triple treble, there's just too many hooks to get in your hands. So when they're big, you know, 4 or 5 pounds, I use a net. I don't try to, you know, lift them or lip them or any of that. So all right, let's keep going. This is my search bait because I can throw it so far, and I lose a lot of them because they're biting way at the end of the cast normally. You know, as soon as they see that thing doing its thing, they grab it. So I lose a lot of them, but at least it tells me there's a school. And you know, then I can slow down and fish different. But that's not the guy we're after, though. We're after the big boys. I just had a big one boil on it, but he didn't eat it. Let's see here. Let's throw the Senko. Let's see if the follow up with the Senko. That Senko used to get them, you know, because it would sink down to them real slow. But for some reason, the last couple of years, it doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. Oh, has he got it? Nope. How could you ignore that thing? You know, it's just like they just tried to kill that thing on top, and now here's this thing just slowly sinking right in their face. You would think, but see, no, he didn't take it. This is a better fish. Yeah, this is a good one. If I can get him in the boat, this might be my first 4-pounder of the year. Come here. Stay down. Where's that net? Oh, gee. Where's that net? Come here. I can't even see him. He's stripping line. Yeah, he's a good one. There he is. Come here. Now, he's not 4 pounds, but come here. Oh, man. Get in the net. See the look at that. The lure came out. I don't have to mess with him. That was luck, but he's not 4 pounds, so let's put him back. I don't know how big this guy is. I don't think he's very big. But you know what? I'm gonna just record all of them. Go from there. He's either swimming to the boat or he's not very big. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, he's not. You know, it's so funny. I spent 2 full days on Lake Coeur d'Alene. If I had caught a bass this big right here, oh, it came off. I would have said, oh my God, it's a giant. Here, that's a little guy. Oh, that's a good one. I got him on the, what you call, oh, I got this drag way too loose. Oh, he's got a big friend with him. He's not big, but he's got a big friend with him. Come here, buddy. I should flip him. Nah, I don't want to flip him. Come here. Come here. Sometimes I wish they'd come off when they're this size so I don't get a hook in me. Come here. Oh, I got you. No, you don't. No, you don't, Pally. He had a 4-pounder with him. I gotta tell you, not that you care, but I've had 2 on the big topwater that were 4 pounds. I'm pretty sure were 4 pounds, and they both came off. They fight so hard, man. I'll tell you, it's tough. There's one. He's not 4 pounds, but I'll take him. Let's see. I don't know if you can see his friend. Yeah, he's about the same. Come here, buddy. Oh, jeez. Should I weigh him? I haven't weighed a fish all day. Well, this is why I use a net. Nah, he's 3 something. Not 4 pounds. This is a good one. Yep, this is a good one. Let's see if I can get him in the boat. I've lost some big fish. He's not 4 pounds, but he's a good one. I'm gonna net him. I don't want to take it. Oh, he came off. All right. You know, it's funny because I don't mind when they come off like that if they're not real big. I don't like when big ones come off, but I lose a lot. I've lost way more than I've caught. Oh, there's one on the drop shot. Whoa. Oh, he's not happy. I don't think he's 4 pounds, but he's not happy, I can tell you that. That's 8-pound test, so don't you. Oh, man. Good Lord, they're tough. Look at that guy fight. Come on, you're not that big. Jeez. Come here. Come here. Ah. Look at that. He's not that big. Ah. Come on, John. You believe this? Man, oh man. You are a mean son of a bitch. Sorry, son of a gun. He's not that big, but boy, I tell you, they fight. There's a good one. You know, they all feel like good ones when you drop shot, because they're oh, yeah, he's 3 pounds, maybe. But I ain't gonna weigh him. I ain't gonna weigh you, pal. You're not 4. That we know. Come here. Oh, jeez. Come here. He's a good one, though. He's a good, fat one. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I got you wrangled. I wrangled you. He's pretty, huh? Yep. Here's one. Ooh. On the drop shot. Probably 3 pounds. I don't think he's 4. Oh, maybe. He's angry. Oh, geez, you know, I think I'll weigh him. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Boy, he is mean, I tell you. Come here. Oh my God. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Now he's, oh, a tag. I'm the king of tags. Okay, well, I think I caught enough to put a video together. It's Thursday, so I got to edit this thing real quick, because if you've been watching, you know I do videos on Friday and Saturday, so I'll do this one for tomorrow. I'm going to go back out to a different area tomorrow and try to duplicate this offshore thing. I didn't catch a 4-pounder today. I think I had one on. And early, when I first got out here, I lost a lot of topwater fish. Anyway, so I'll post this one on Friday, and then I'll get out here tomorrow, go to a different area, and I'll post what I do there on Saturday. And then that's it. Starting next week, I'm not doing any more Lake Pend O Reille videos. I just didn't want to leave the channel empty for a weekend.